Hello, I'm still doing my mini vacation video here with lazy recording and lazy editing so I can get it done quickly and be with my family. So we are doing Wordle, we are doing connections, pips, mini crossword, and strands. And we will be spinning the wheel after the Wordle solve so that you know what to start with tomorrow. All right, well, we spun the wheel yesterday and it said to start with slain. So, Merry Christmas, by the way. All right, we have a yellow S and a yellow I. I always like whenever we have a vowel we could be in the middle. I like to try it in the middle. It makes me think ST, SH, SE. ISE is kind of hard. Although a rise would be great, but there's no A. So maybe an IST might be better. Is there like an RIS anything? Brisk comes to mind. Do you have brisk weather today? Here in Denver, it is unfortunately quite warm. It's like 61 degrees on Christmas. I could end an E, maybe. Maybe not. Brisk is the only one I've seen so far. I'd like to get common letters, but is there some other way to get common letters out of this? So what are the common letters? R, T. We have to include an S and an I somewhere. P's, C would be good to add. Maybe I have like a... How about crisp? Instead of brisk, we have crisp air today. So we use the S, we use the I in a different spot. R, C, and P are all common letters. All right, let's do crisp. Oh, wow. Is it prism? Sure is. Okay. I wasn't going to think of prism second, but a crisp helped quite a lot. Turns out common letters are common. Who knew? I didn't get the T, but I think that worked out quite well. All right. Well, before we do anything else, I forgot to do that. I did this at the wrong spot yesterday, but before we do anything else, we are going to spin our wheel and we will see what we're starting with tomorrow. All right. We are starting with party, suggested by Bill C. Are you going to have a party tomorrow? Post-Christmas party? All right. Well, let's just do the Wordlebot analysis to keep things short here. So it gave me an 87 skill, 75 luck, 3 steps. How many started with slain? 304 started with slain. Most common follow-up is wrist, misty, poise, first, miser. Several people think of crisp. Some people got prism in 2, 5%. Very nice. Price. What even is that word? Prise? Tries and grist. Well, it would do prise. I mean, it's a good word, but I don't know that word. All right. And then prism, I had 2 words to pick from. Prism and price. Oh, well, price is on the answer list. Am I not thinking of define price? Use force in order to move apart or open something. Oh, prize. He prize it open. Obtain something from someone. Let me just listen to it, make sure. Prize. He prize it open. Oh, okay. I tried to prize Joe's finger. Well, okay. This isn't a conjugation of to pry, is it? Pry? Because I would think that would be pries, not prise. Someone needs to tell me what's going on with that. Is it a different word? Or is the conjugation of pry somehow prise instead of pries? All right. Anyway, let's it does place point prism, gets in 3 as well. We have 69th place for prism, 0.2% starting with prism, as always. All right, we have a 99.2% solve rate. People are losing on pris and primp. Okay, interesting. Crisp is what we followed up with. Prius. It accepts Prius. Interesting. I thought that was just a proper name for the Toyota model. Prims. Oh, is this a typo? Or is this just a brain fart? Anyway, prims. All right. Well, let's just move on. We're gonna do connections next. All right. Our words are Laredo, Laredo, I don't know. Musical note, makeup, purple, wine glass, salty, flowery, flower, retire, coin, cherry, hatch, excessive, fashion, mire, and melodramatic. Two words I don't know. Whenever it's a word I don't know, I think, okay, are we expected to know it? Or are we instead using the letters? Is it purple? One thing I'm seeing is this is la, re, do. This is made up of solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do is solfege. So it's made up of that, la, re, do. And then so is actually spelled S-O-L, and then T. So these are words made out of solfege syllables. How many? Mi, re. Meyer is mi, re. Well, there should be one more. Retire is re, t, re. Ray, sorry, Ray, T, Ray. You could sing these. Could sing these words. I'm just gonna make sure there's not a fifth one. Okay, I'm not seeing it, so I think this is purple. Better be purple. Comprised of solfege. There we go. So what's next? I haven't really looked at anything else. Wine glass, musical note, melodramatic is interesting. Melodramatic and excessive, maybe flowery. Like we're describing. I don't know. Yeah, flowery language, right? Maybe. Purple. I think purple prose is a thing. The only reason I know that is I think they did that in Connections a while ago. Purple. So these are like prose that's like over the top, maybe. Let's try it. Ornate as prose. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna be getting cheating accusations today. How did you know solfege and how do you know purple prose? And all right, I just knew it because I do these puzzles a lot and they like to reuse those categories. Anyway, coin, cherry, hatch. What are we doing here? Make up. Two words. Is makeup always two words, or if it's makeup that you put on your face, is that one word? That's a good question. I don't know. Coin, fashion. What's musical note doing? I think these are similarly shaped. A musical note and a cherry are similarly shaped. What else would be shaped like that? A wine glass, not really. But wine glasses do have a distinct shape to them, so do flowers. There might be something distinct about the shapes of a wine glass, cherry, musical note, and flower. That would leave makeup, coin, fashion, and hatch. What's going on with that? Makeup, coin, fashion, and hatch. That category doesn't make any sense to me, so I'm a little bit worried. Is there a things that or a... Is it makeup like we're making up, like we were having a fight but we made up? Or is it makeup like you put on your face or whatever? Hatch. The only definition I can think of for hatch is like an opening that can lock. Like in Lost, the hatch. That's what they called it, right? Fashion can mean to create. I wonder. The only thing I've got going for me are these distinctive shapes, so I'm actually just going to submit this because I don't know what's going on. All right, it is a category. Things with stems. Ah, okay. I knew there was something distinct about the shapes, but stem makes sense. Makeup, fashion, coin, hat. I've been thinking about this. I don't know. It's green, supposedly. Let's see. Create. Oh, so I did say fashion can mean create. I didn't think about how these other ones could mean create. Coin, like you can coin a name of something. So you're creating the name of it, I guess. Fashion, I just said you can fashion something to create it. Hatch, I have not heard hatch to mean create. Unless there's a context in a phrase that I'm not thinking of. Then make up. Well, like you create a story, you make up a story. This is a really lateral synonym set. Not the easiest synonyms for sure. This is probably the hardest category. All right. Difficulty, I'm going to give this, you know, I think that there's going to be a lot of struggle on this one. I think that recognizing the solfege, you got to have a musical background. A lot of people who play this game don't. You have to know purple prose. I didn't know purple prose the first time around. I knew it this time around, the second time they've used it, because I remembered. Um, Even this, things with stems, is not easy. Knowing that hatch means to create, knowing coin means to create. I'm going to give this a 3.5. I think we have like a 40% solve rate. Let's see if I'm right. We've got Santa dressing up in flowers suit. Okay. They give it 2.5, a whole one off from me. Let's see. 56. Okay, so not 40%, but they did give it a 5 out of 5. 21% making no mistakes. So maybe 1 in 5 players, no solfege. My order is extremely rare, 1 in 473. All right, so first of the winning games, we're getting blue, green, yellow, almost equal. I mean, blue's got a bit of a advantage, and then a good amount getting purple. Second, it's about the same ever. So people who lost just found nothing. We have 21% of people just getting absolutely nothing. 5% got only green, 5% got only blue, 3% got only yellow. So, I mean, knowing purple seems to be important here. We also have 4% getting blue-green. The first time we see purple appearing in a losing game is 1%. All right. So this is what I'm talking about, not knowing purple. Not knowing the word purple, meaning like purple prose. So putting Meyer in there, putting Salty in there. Putting makeup in there, putting La Redo in there, putting cherry in there. This is just like the 21% who got nothing, saw yellow, couldn't find the fourth because they didn't know that purple was the fourth there. And then just lost. Seems to be what's going on here. We also have flower in with makeup, coin, and hatch. I'm not sure what that is about. All right, I'm not going to go through all these. So what are people lucky in first? Blue, green, yellow. Yellow with makeup instead of purple. Yellow with Meyer instead of purple. Purple. And then yellow with Salty instead of purple. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Chasing the one away on yellow. All right. Well, how did you do? And let's move on to Pips. I really hope Pips doesn't take as long as it did yesterday. I cut out most of my hard solve. I'm sure you noticed. All right. Well, let's do the easy. 2 6s in here. We need a 2 here. So we only have 1 2. And then this is the double 6, I suppose. Adding to 10 is going to be in 5 5. We need a less than 1 there. And then the greater than 1 is our 3. Oops. Lost a couple seconds to that. All right. Let's play the medium. 10 and 10. So I've got only a singular 5. So the 6 6 has to straddle the 10. So that we can do 4 one way and 4 the other way. 4 3 is not going in a less than 3. So 4 3 is going in a greater than 3. And then the 4 1 goes in the less than 3. So this is a 1 or a blank into an equal. How about 5? Or 5 goes here. Which way does it go? Dupe. It goes this way. All right. And so this has to be probably the 1 blank. I think that's the only choice. This is a double equal, so the double 1. And then we need to add to 5 here, so let's do that. And then there. All right. 40 seconds for the medium. Much better than yesterday. Hopefully the hard goes well as well. Let's do the hard. Ooh, we're a Christmas tree. Okay, 2 6s in here. 15 and 3 is usually going to be 5 5 5, just because they like to, instead of making an equal gauge, they like to say it's sum of 15. This is probably 1 1 1 1. How many ones do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 ones, so if they all go in the 4 plus this, that might make some amount of sense. So that would mean the 1 1 needs to go here. And then a 1 into the 10 is going to be a 1, 5 or 1, 6. 1 blank, 1, 5. Okay, so we're going to do the 1, 5 here. And then the 1, 4 is going to have to go up. Oh, but I don't have two 1, 4s. So this is actually wrong. Do I have a 1, 6? Unfortunately, no. So what I could do is I could do a 2, 6 here and make the 1, 4 go down. And then this just needs to be a blank. Not a blank 1, so it's got to be a blank 3. Does blank 3 even work here, though? Yeah, I have a 3, 3. So we put the 3, 3 here, probably. And then 3, 5. Oh, I need a 6 in there. How many 6s do I have? I have a 6, 6. And that 6, 2. All right, I'm going to say we're putting the 6, 6 in here. So now do I have a 3 blank? I do not. Okay, so maybe the 3, 3 goes this way then. Domino here. 12 and 4 is probably all 4s. So let's put the 4, 4 there. And then do we have a 4, 5? We do. 4, 5 up into there. We have a 5, 5 to put here. That's all working. And then 4 blank maybe? Or 4... I have 4. The only blank I have is a blank 1. This is... Okay, I have 3, 5 and 3, 4. Uh-oh. I don't think I have anything. I don't have 4 of anything, do I? Closest I've got is 2s. Okay, so I've already messed up. Okay, a 6 goes up here as well. Oh, I missed that we needed the last 6 up here. Okay, so that's a 2. I knew I had a bunch of 2s left. That has to be 2, 2 then. And then 2, 4 goes down. Really? Unless I have another 2 to work with. So this can't be 1, 4. We need a 5. 1, 5 to go down. And then I suppose I could do the 0, 1 here. And then I could do the 5, 3 in. And then the... Oh, I don't have a blank 4. Shoot. Okay, how am I going to salvage this? I think the 1, 4 is going to have to go here, but then this can't be 5, 3. I don't like this. This has to add to 4. This would be a 2. That doesn't work. We don't have a blank blank. All right, I think I have to take some of this out. I thought maybe I was vibing there, but I ran into a problem. So we know that we need 3 6s in the 2 in the 12 and 1 in this 6. We only have 3 6s, so this is forced. 6, 2 here and 6, 6 here. That feels like an opening to me. Now 15 without using a 6 has to be 5, 5, 5. That's our only choice. And so this has to be 5, 5. There's no choice there. And then how many 5s do I have left? I've got a 5, 3, 5, 1, and a 5, 4. I like the idea of this being all 4s, but it doesn't have to be yet, so let's hold off. Now, I don't have a blank blank here. So actually, I need a vertical blank here. No, that doesn't work. I need a domino here, domino here. Oh, no, it does work. I need a vertical blank here. So blank 1 feels small, blank 3 then. So now I need to put a 5 in here. I need 2 4s and a 5. I don't have a 5, 5 to do that. I don't have a 4, 5 to do that. Huh. Right, that's what I need. We have 3, so that's to 9. Oh, hold on. Did I mess up my... Oh, sorry, this is average 3, not average 4. I was thinking average 4 the whole time. But obviously, 4 times 4 is 16, not 12. You've been yelling that. All right, we need maybe it's all 3s then. We have a 5, 3, right? Yeah. And then we have a 3, 3. Yeah, okay. Well, no wonder I was having trouble. I didn't math that right. I mean, blank 1 makes a whole lot of sense here. To an extent. Let's not put it yet, but that makes a lot of sense. What do I need a double in this equal. So what doubles do I have left? I have 4, 4, and 2, 2. Oh, but I need my 2, 2 to be there. So the 4, 4 goes exactly here. Maybe. No, it can't go there. I think it goes here then. Do I have a 2-4? I do. And then 4-1. Maybe this is all ones. 1-5. 0-1. 5-4. 3. There we go. I think I would have done a lot better in that initial vibe solve, which probably was similar to what I had here, if I had realized that 12 divided by 4 is 3, not 4. Who knew? All right, let's move on to the mini crossword. All right, mini crossword for Thursday, December 25th. Merry Christmas. Blank King Cole. I think it's Nat King Cole, isn't it? Singer with Magic Christmas. Body drawings informally. Tats. Letters to tattoo, right? Letters to blank. What this mini was made with. I don't know what they mean. Oh, letters to Santa. Oh, it's all Santa letters. That's fun. Huge fan and slang. Stan. Illmatic rapper. Stu. No? Okay. We need to use A's. Anyway, let's just do the downs. Government issued ID is SSN. See you later. Ta-ta. Grandmothers by another name. Nanas. Okay. Let's look at the other two clues. So it's NAS. Oh, Illmatic is NAS. Okay. Abbreviation before a name on a memo. Attention. ATTN. And then org with long lines around the holidays. TSA. All right. TSA is extremely popular in crosswords. They often reference the wands. It makes you think of wizards. All right. Anyway, let's continue. And this is our last puzzle for the day. This is going to be Strands. All right. Today's theme is Carolers Count. Carolers Count. They sure do. What do we have going on here? Carolers Count. I mean, it's got to be Christmas related, right? Are they a bunch of Christmas carols, or... I see slide here. I don't know why slide would be related to that, though. Thought I saw Mary, but we can't quite do Mary. Mass? 2 ways to do mass, though. Pipe? Saw? Deer. Do we have Santa here anywhere? Santa? Not seeing Santa. I don't know. The 3 S's here are throwing me off. Salsa. Oh, is this the 12 days of Christmas? The Piper's piping? Can we do 12? Or days? Days. Is it 12 days? Do we have Christmas here? Carolers Count. Yeah, it's the 12 days of Christmas. I'm trying to find the spanogram. Day. Oh, here's days. Right. I'm trying to find. So my assumption is we start at the bottom. 12. How do we do 12? I don't think we do. Gift. Is there some other way of drawing days? I don't see it. Okay, Chris. Okay, hold on. I think it's Christmas days. There we go. Christmas days. All right, so we have the Piper's piping. We have the geese a-laying, let's see. 5 golden rings. There's There's no G. Do we have rings? There's no G. I was thinking no G for golden, then I was thinking rings, but there's still no G. Okay, how about a partridge in a pear tree? Swans a swimming. Is this one word? There's maids a milkin'. Do we have maids? Ladies dancing. Here's maids a milkin'. We have lords. Lords a leaping, right? And this is one. Emus. Wait, what is... Okay. Partridge in a pear tree. What is this? Semadrummer. Drummers. Drummers. There we go. Alrighty. Cool. Well, that'll be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you enjoy your time, whatever you're doing today, whether it's with family or friends or whatever. And see you next time. If you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.